So hello everyone, welcome to AeroTap. And guys, just a day before yesterday, we have discussed a very important report from our examination point, that is the National Education Policy, because it has completed 2 years. Then guys, before that, in the month of July, there were very important reports that were being seen in the PIB that we have discussed in our PIB lectures. If I give you an example, that is second advanced estimates, we have discussed report on Indian Innovation Index, we have discussed the report. Then we have discussed the report on the National Food Security X ranking has been released. Report of Niti Aayog on digital banking. These are some reports that I have discussed in the month of July, okay, in my PIB lectures. But along with that, guys, there are two important reports that were being released in the month of July, but it was not covered in PIB. So these reports are very important for your upcoming examination of NABARD as well as for your examinations of RBI and SEBI also. Coming to the name of these reports, these are Global Gender Gap Index Report of 2022, and the second one is World Population Prospectus for the year 2022. Very important reports. The reports, guys, that I have mentioned, just that we have covered in PIB. So for that, don't worry. What you can do is, the links for all these reports are given in the description box. You can click on the link there and you can watch that specific video also. Now guys, coming to these two reports, because these two reports are important, let's discuss the first report of, that is Global Gender Gap Index report for the year 2022. When I talk about reports, there are four specific things that needs to be covered. First is the releasing body. After that, you should remember the edition if it has been released, or the third important thing can be the parameters of that specific report. From parameters, we will be moving to the key findings, which will be global and India specific. So global, you should remember about the top and bottom, and in the India, you should remember about the India's rank and any specific finding. So rank and data. These are the important dimensions that needs to be covered when you are preparing any kind of report. Now let's start with the first report, that is Global Gender Gap Index report. The first question I am asking you is, who has released this specific report? And guys, if you guys have revised that report and if you guys have gone through the report, then it will be just a revisioner for you. So who has released the report? The report is being released by World Economic Forum. The next question on the report I am asking you are basically on the key dimensions or the pillars of this report. So here you can have a look at the question. The question I am asking you is, which among the following is not one of the pillars? This is important to remember, that is not one of the pillar. For that, we should be very thorough about the sub dimensions or the key sub pillars of this Global Gender Gap Index report of 2022. So we know there are four parameters, and one of them that is not here is, that is option number 1, accessibility. Now when I talk about accessibility, guys, we have discussed National Education Policy. There we have discussed the 5 foundational pillars, and here the first pillar was accessibility. Accessibility, when I talk about equity, quality, affordability, accountability. But here for gender gap, the 4 sub parameters are, first of all is economic participation, then is the educational attainment, health and survival, and the last one is political empowerment. These are the 4 sub pillars of this Global Gender Gap Index. And when I talk about their measuring, they are measured on a scale of 0 to 100. Next question I am asking on the report is, from these parameters, the question I am asking, which among the following parameters that we have discussed just a few seconds earlier has reduced the highest gender gap as per the Global Gender Gap Index? Highest gender gap has been reduced in which parameter, or which we can say is, which parameter has achieved the highest gender gap reduction? The answer here is, guys, that is option number 3, health and survival has seen the maximum gap reduction, that is around 96% is here. If I say more than 90%, then it is education attainment. Okay? And when I talk about सबसे least, the least achievement has been done in the parameter of political empowerment. It is just around 22% here. तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ around 22% ही achievement, that is gender gap reduction, has taken place here. So if I talk about here, as I've discussed, maximum is health and survival, second is education attainment, and the last is political empowerment. Talking about the other key parameters or other key things that have been discussed in this report, The report specifically says that to reduce the gender gap, the gap is now been taken to 132 years. It says to bring to gender parity, it will be taking around 132 years. The most important thing that has been discussed here is at present the gender gap has been close to around 68.1 percentage. So these are the two important data that we need to remember, that is years as well as what is the global gender gap, that is 68.1 percentage. And if I talk about the country wise, so it has specified that South Asia will take the longer time to achieve gender parity. तो इसमें एक चीज ये भी देख सकते हो, साउथ एशिया is the continent which has two prominent countries जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा population है, इंडिया एंड चाइना. सो हियर इट इज बीइंग रिटन साउथ एशिया. तो यहां से याद कर लेना लॉन्गेस्ट किसको होगा, साउथ एशिया. एस्टिमेशन इज अराउंड 197 years. तो 197 years you don't have to remember, but you have to remember South Asia will be taking the longest time there. Then coming to the next question is on the key findings of the report. When I talk about global finding, so here the question I'm asking you is who has topped the index. The coverage here is that is, it has become the country that has topped this index has become the only country guys that has achieved 90% of its gender gap reduction. So the answer here is that is Iceland. It is followed by Finland, Norway, Sweden, and this sub-Saharan country Rwanda is at 6th number. It is again an achievement for this country. Sub-Saharan country में सबसे ऊपर कौन सी थी, Rwanda, which is at 6th place, and the top is it is topped by Iceland, which is the only country according to this report that has achieved more than 90% of its gender gap reduction. So talk about Iceland, that is Finland, Norway, and Sweden are the next specific countries. Now at the bottom, if I talk about Afghanistan is at the bottom, which is preceded by the bottom 5 are Afghanistan, then is Pakistan, Congo, Iran, and Chad. So these are the bottom 5 countries. So top 5 and bottom 5 both we have discussed. Now globally we have discussed. Now let's talk about the India specific findings here. The question is, according to this specific report, okay, what is the rank of India? India has been ranked at which place? So India has been ranked at 135th place this year. Now when I talk about India, the two important things that needs to be remembered, okay ji, first will be the rank of India, okay, what are the key findings about India, कितना gender gap reduction है या क्या है, that we need to remember. India is at 135th place, ठीक है जी. Score is 0.629 is the score of overall score of India. Now here guys I have given you the parameter wise ranking for India also. This is important. Why I am saying you this thing is because if an examiner kind of go very in depth of a scheme, then he might ask you a question on these specific parameters. So here when I talk about India's rank in health parameter is 146, ठीक है जी. Economic participation 143, educational attainment 107, and it is 48th in terms of political empowerment. So when I talk about here, the examiner can ask you a question that in which among the following parameters India has attained the highest gap reduction or highest ranking. It will be political empowerment. But overall, when I talk about which index, just we have discussed it, which parameter has achieved the highest gender gap reduction, that is health and survival. But here it is not like for India. Health and survival India has been ranked at very lower place in health and survival, that is at 146th place. Okay, chaliye. Now coming to the second important report, that is the World Population Prospectus report of 2022. The first question I am asking is who has released this specific report. So this specific report is basically released by the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, which means this is a very important report of United Nations. Previous year they have asked a question on the report of UNICEF. So this year they might ask you a question on the report of United Nations, that is United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs. Now coming to the next question on this report. So this report does not have some specific parameters, but this report covers a lot of important data that is relevant for your examination. The first one is, according to this report, it has predicted that global population will reach up to how much billion by the year 2050, and the answer is that is 9.7 billion. And if I say by 2100 what will be the population, it will be around 10.4 बिलियन, ठीक है। सो 10.4 बिलियन हो जाएगी बाय 2100, ठीक है, एज पर दिस वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन रिपोर्ट विच वाज अर्लियर यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज एस्टिमेटेड इट टू बी अराउंड 11 बिलियन, ठीक है। यूनाइटेड नेशंस एस्टिमेशन ऑफ 2019 इट सेज दैट दिस रिपोर्ट, ठीक है, एज पर द प्रीवियस रिपोर्ट, ठीक है जी। So remember one thing here guys, मैं आपको बताना, ठीक है, I just want to discuss when I'm discussing this point, the important is it is a biennial report. Biennial means that it is a report which is released once in 2 years, so that's why as per the previous report it was expecting that 11 billion population will be by 2100, but this report has reduced it to 10.4 billion. If I talk about the important thing that has been shared, among this population that will be increasing, 8 countries are the most important countries which will be contributing more than half of the population. These are Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, India, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines and Tanzania. Then if I talk about the world population, it says 1962 to 65 was the period when the population was growing at its fastest. And there it was growing at an around 2.5% per year. Then guys, the next question is, what is the global expectancy? The global expectancy at birth level, it is said it will be reduced to, it will be reduced to how much in 2021? As expected it was 72.8 in 2019. So what will be the answer here? Answer हो जाएगा option number 1, 71 years. I know guys, I am sharing with you a lot of data here, but these data are important because that's why we have handpicked that specific report that you cannot skip when you are preparing for the reports at this point of time. Okay, so answer here is that is 71 years. If I talk about the specific things that have been mentioned here, the key thing to remember here is it says women and men, there will be equal in number by 2050. That is important. Okay, ji. Then now remember here two things are important. Because you might remember, you should remember the specific data. Why I have brought out this data is, the reason being here is guys, when you will be looking at that data, you might get confused with this data in the global gender gap index. तो वहां पे confuse नहीं होना, ठीक है जी। When I talk about people in the age of 65 years and above, they are expected to rise by 16%, ठीक है जी। Then life expectancy at birth for women, it will be exceeding 5.4 years globally as compared to men. This is again important for us, ठीक है जी। कितना हो जाएगा? It is expected to be 73.8, ठीक है जी, for female and 68.4 for male. These two data are really important for our examination. Then we talk about gap in life expectancy at birth will remaining, it will widen, ठीक है जी। देन अगर मैं बात करूं अदर इंपॉर्टेंट चीज की, तो ग्लोबल फर्टिलिटी रेट कितना हो जाएगा? इट विल बी डिक्लाइनिंग टू 2.1%. नाउ यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाट इज द TFR रेट फॉर इंडिया as per the national health policy. What is the TFR rate for India? This is important because as per the report, global fertility rate will be 2.1% by 2050. Life expectancy at birth 71 years, the thing that I have asked you in the question itself, or high fertility or rapid population growth होगी, that is the challenge that needs to be worked on. Then guys, coming to the next question is, which of the following years the report says India will surpass China as the world's most populated country? It will be surpassing India and it will be surpassing China in which among the following year? The answer here is that is by 2023. The report says that India will be the country which will have the highest population in the वर्ल्ड। और जेंडर गैप में हमने क्या पढ़ा था कि जेंडर गैप रिडक्शन में विच सिटीज विच कॉन्टिनेंट वाज मोर, देयर वाज साउथ एशिया। सो व्हाई आई एम इंटरलिंकिंग दीस थिंग्स अगेन एंड अगेन इज गाइस, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड बिटवीन दीस टू रिपोर्ट्स बिकॉज दीस टू रिपोर्ट्स आर क्वाइट सिमिलर इन नेचर, ठीक है, बट द डाटा दैट दे आर पर्टेनिंग आर क्वाइट अपार्ट फ्रॉम वन अनदर, ठीक है, बिकॉज इट इज फोकसिंग बेसिकली ऑन गैप रिडक्शन, हियर इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द ओवरऑल पॉपुलेशन level. This is the point that needs to be remembered. Now coming to the important thing, it says India's population is at around 1.412 billion in 2022, ठीक है जी, and it is expected India will surpass China by 2023 और India की population will be around 1.668 billion by the year 2050 as per this specific report. Then guys, the next question is, according to the report, in India, the total fertility rate may decline to 1.29 per birth per woman by which among the following year? So again, see the TFR rate, global level it is saying it will be reduced to 2.1 percentage by 2050. That is the projection in this specific report. But what is India's specific projection here? It will be reduced to 1.29 by the year 2100. So guys, this was all about this report. Okay, so here you can say it will be reducing to 1.29. Earlier it was estimated at 1.69 in the previous report. Previous report it was 1.69, but now it has been further declined to 1.29 in this year's report of World Population Prospectus. Okay, so guys, this was all about your reports revision from the month of July. I hope you have liked the session. Okay, you might have revised the other important reports also. So if you have not revised, guys, don't worry, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will be getting that specific reports in the PIB playlist also. Then if you have not gone through also, so don't worry, the links are there in the given the description below. You can click on those specific links and you can cover those specific reports. Then to get the access of the PDF, guys, kindly subscribe to the Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description below. So coming to the sale of the day, guys, so guys, we are running a weekend sale for all of you. That is, you can avail a flat 30% off plus an additional 20% off on all our courses, that is RP. Every courses, RP's all courses, gold silver combo, NABARD's gold silver combo or SEBI's gold silver combo, and the sale will be running from 6th to 7th of August. You just have to remember one thing, remember the code here, that is weekend. So guys, that's all from my side. If you guys have any kind of doubt, you could drop me an email at hello@edutap.co.in. You could even place us a call at this number, that is 81462 07241. I hope guys the lecture is fruitful for you. Keep learning, keep preparing hard and keep working hard for your dreams. Best of luck guys.